Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today for our Champion School of Real Estate Career Day. I'm Linda Chase, and I'm the DFW Regional Manager, and we have Debbie Blazes with us, and she's one of our Vice Presidents. I'll be talking about the real estate program today, and Debbie will be talking about our loan origination program. Please enter any of your questions in our chat, and we'll cover all your questions after our presentations. If we happen to run out of time, we'll answer your questions directly. Just put your email address in the chat and we'll get back with you. Before I begin, I wanted to mention our website, www.championschool.com. There are two S's together there, and you'll be able to download a course catalog from our website. So let's get started. In order to get your real estate license, the state requires that you take 6 specific real estate courses. Each course is 30 hours in credit, which gives you 180 hours of qualifying education. These courses are Principles of Real Estate 1, Principles of Real Estate 2, Law of Agency, Law of Contracts, Promulgated Contract Forms, and Real Estate Finance. You're able to take these courses in any order, and we have several formats for you to choose from. We do have our classroom, which is called Blended. One moment. Which is called Blended. And what that means is that you are in class for 15 hours, and then you are expected to read and study outside of the classroom 15 hours, which gives you your 30-hour credit. We also have Champions Live, which is our courses through Zoom. And it's very similar to the classroom in that you're in class for 15 hours and then you'll be studying outside of class for 15 hours. We have online correspondence, which is basically like a home study course. So you'll be reading through your materials, and after each chapter, you have quiz questions. You'll log into your student portal on the Champions website and answer those after each chapter. And then we have online interactive, which is a module-based course. And our books do not follow the flow of the online interactive. The online interactive is basically instructor recorded video teaching you the material. You also have interactive exercises that you'll be doing as well. We have what's called Champions Advantage, and that's a way for you to choose whichever way you want to take your classes. So you don't have to take them all online or all through Zoom or all in the classroom. If you choose Champions Advantage, you could choose any format to fit your schedule. So how our schedules work. If you do download the catalog from our website, you'll see at a glance the schedule for every campus and for our live Champions Live through Zoom. We have daytime classes, we have weekend classes, and we also have evening classes. So for each course will be a 2-day class. You're in class all day, 8:30 to 4:45, and you'll complete one of your 6 classes. The evening classes are Monday through Thursday nights, and that's 6 to 9:45, and you'll complete one of your courses. And the weekend would be the same as during the week. You'd be in class Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 to 4:45, and complete one of your classes. So depending on your schedule, you can choose whichever daytime, evening, weekends to fit your schedule. You could be done with your courses as quick as 3 weeks, or it may take you 6 weeks if you do one class per week, just whatever fits your schedule. Our pricing, I'm sure some of you are wanting to know how much our courses cost. If you purchase them individually, they're $165 per course, which includes the book. We have a prep course, which is basically like a review or a cram course, and that's $120. And that course is one you can take as many times as you want, up to a year. We do have several packages. If you purchase one of our packages, you do pay that all up front, but you're getting a little discount off the courses. So our basic package is our licensing package, and it's $980, and that includes all 6 classes plus your prep. We do have a licensing and renewal package. And so just so you know what the renewal part is of getting your license, you do have to renew your license every 2 years. And your first 2 years, the state requires you to take an additional 98 hours. So it's about half the courses that you took to get your license. That's 3 SAE, which is called Sales Agent Apprentice Education. So for short, it's SAE. And those are similar to what you take when you got your license. So you need 3 of those. And then our legal update 1 and 2, which is both of those are TREC courses, and those are CE or continuing education. And so that makes up your 98 hours. So we have a package that includes both the licensing courses and your renewal. And then that's it's called a 9-course package, and that's $14.45. And we have our most popular package, which is our licensing, the renewal, and then all our success tools. And that's $16.24. And that's the ultimate jumpstart to your career if you purchase that package. So some of you probably want to know, how do you get your license once you've finished your courses? So you would go to the Texas Real Estate Commission. You would complete your application online. You would email all the certificates from your 6 classes that you took and submit those to TREC. And it takes Texas Real Estate Commission is called TREC. It takes them about 2 to 4 weeks to process your application. It could be sooner, it could be a little bit later, but on average, it's 2 to 4 weeks for them to process. So while you're waiting for them to process your application, this is when you should be reviewing your courses, taking your prep exam, taking it twice, maybe 3 times. We also have mock exams that once you log into your student portal and access your prep course, then you'll be able to take our mock exams. And you can take them as many times as you want as well until you feel comfortable and ready to take the state exam. Once you get the approval from the state, then you'll be able to call Pearson VUE, and that's the company that is the state uses to give you your exam, and schedule your exam whenever you're ready. We do tell our students to try to take a prep course right before you schedule your exam, maybe a day or 2 before your exam, so that everything is fresh in your mind and you're ready to go. So I had mentioned the steps to get your license. So now you've applied, you're ready to take your exam. Another requirement is your fingerprinting. So once you've applied, actually, there's a section on the Texas Real Estate Commission website where you put your name and your date of birth, and it'll pull up a form for you to contact a company called Edemia. It used to be Identico, and they will be the company that does your fingerprinting. I forgot to mention that the application fee to the state is $185, so you'll pay that when you submit your application. Your fingerprinting is going to be $38.25, and then when you do call Pearson VUE to schedule your exam, it's going to be $43. So those are the fees that you would be paying, in order to get your license. You will also, once you've completed all that, you'll also have to find a broker. So this is something that you could do before you take your exam, and a lot of people do, and then a lot of people want to wait and get through their exam and then start looking for a broker. But you could start contacting brokers and interviewing them at any point. But your license will stay as inactive once you pass your exams until you do name a sponsor. And once you have a sponsor, then you'll be active for you to start your new career. And I mentioned earlier about your education for your first renewal, and that is the 98 hours. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the SAE classes. Those are electives, as I mentioned before, and some of the topics are commercial real estate, property management. We have marketing classes. One of our popular classes is called Powerhouse Marketing, and that's an awesome class for you to take as a new agent to get started. We've got residential inspection, appraisal fundamentals. So we've got a number of topics that you can choose from. And if you take one of these courses or several right after you get your license, this is when you're the least busy. And also if you take, say for instance, residential inspection, and you start working with buyers first, you'll be able to have some knowledge in what a residential inspector does when you make an offer on a house. So it just gives you a little bit more information, more knowledge, and you'll be more credible when you're talking with your clients. After your first renewal and you're through with your 98 hours, I do have people ask, do I have to do that every time I renew? But no, you don't. Your subsequent renewals will be every 2 years, and you only have to take 18 hours of continuing education. So they will not be like the 30-hour qualifying classes that you took before. And we have several options for those too. So when you get to that point in your career, just give us a call and we can tell you what kind of continuing education we have available for you. We also have some other classes that are called designations or certifications. So as you get licensed, you may be interested in taking a designation, which is knowledge in a particular niche. So maybe you want to learn how to stage a home because you wanted to work with listings. So our Certified Home Marketing Specialist is a course that's great for especially new agents, so they can have a leg up on maybe other competition when they go to get listings. We have a designation for listing specialists, and we have buyer specialists and luxury home specialists. We have military relocation professionals. So we have a number of designations and certifications, most of which are through NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors. And NAR has statistics out there that those realtors who have at least one or more designations or certifications earn more money than realtors who don't. So that might be an incentive to check out some of our designations and certifications. And I'm sure that you guys have some questions, and I've covered everything I can think of that you might ask in advance. But please add some questions down below. We'll be happy to answer after Debbie is through with her presentation. And we're going to take a quick break, and then Debbie will be back to talk about the Loan Originator Program. And stay with us, because you never know, you might be interested in loan origination, or you might know somebody who might be interested in that. So we will be right back.
Welcome back, champions. Thank you so much for joining us today. During this session, we will be sharing information about our Loan Originator Program. We just heard from Linda Chase, who did an amazing job talking about our real estate program and all of the steps to obtain your license there. But our Loan Originator Program is also very popular. My name is Debbie Blazes, and I'm one of the vice presidents here at Champion School of Real Estate. And again, we have Linda Chase, and we will be here to answer your questions at the end about either the real estate or the Loan Originator Program. So please feel free to type any questions in the chat feature, and we will answer those. So let's get started with our RMLO loan program details. So first of all, in order to get your loan originator license, there's some required courses that you need to take in order to do so. So students who are interested in getting their license are required to take a 20-hour SAFE course. And keep in mind that 20-hour SAFE course that Champion School of Real Estate offers is approved in all 50 states and U.S. territories, including Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So that course is national. We do offer that course in the classroom. We do offer it our Champions Live, a Zoom version as well. And then we do have an online paced program as well, which I'll explain a little bit later. But that course is required for all loan originators. Now in Texas, there is a 3-hour Texas SML course that is required, and we do offer that as well, of course, via classroom, via Champions Live, and online for anyone interested in becoming licensed in the state of Texas. And then also we have our loan prep course that is going to help you get ready to pass the exam. So the pre-licensure loan classes will contain 23 hours that are required for our students. So we do, of course, sell those courses individually. The book will be included with all of those courses, but the best value is one of our packages where we offer all the courses together. So our first package that we have is $485. This package will have the 20-hour SAFE course, the 3-hour Texas SML course, the National Prep exam, and then, of course, the books are included with these courses. So depending how you take the course, students can download the materials or pick up their books at one of the campuses, or they do have the option to have the book shipped for a small fee to their home. And we strongly encourage all students to have their books and review the books, the 23-hour materials prior to taking the course, because that just helps everything to come together very easily, and you're able to follow the instructor and the materials that are provided. So that package, again, the 23-hour package is $485. And then we also have a package that's $629. So there's a savings of $65 with this package. And this is our RMLO Texas License Essential Skills Program. So this is a very popular program because in addition to the 20-hour course, the 3-hour course, and the prep, students will also have 2 courses included that will be very helpful in setting them up to be successful in their new career. The first one is the Essential Mortgage Skills course, and this is a 2-day course. And this really teaches students how to be a loan originator, how to read a credit report, how to process a loan, what steps are involved. And it also does help students with the preparation for the national exam as well. So this is a very, very helpful course for anyone starting their new career as a loan originator. And then also we have a 3-hour course that's included. It's how to market yourself as a loan originator. So this is a great course to help you, build, networking skills, things to think about on, building your business. What do I need to do each day to be successful and grow? So this is included in the package as well. And of course, the books and the free retakes for the prep for 1 year. And then finally, our most popular package that we have is our 23-hour career success program. So this is $719. This includes the 23-hour pre-licensing, the essential mortgage skills, the how to market yourself as a loan originator, and our 2-day business etiquette course, which is amazing. This course is very popular. Anyone can take it, but it is a great course on building your professional skills, feeling confident in any professional setting, how to work with clients, how to put your best foot forward, tips to network and be successful in your new career. So that's included in the package. So students have the option of what they want to choose. And of course, once they enroll, then they will have their books and they're ready to go and sign up for the method that they want to take the classes, either in the classroom, Champions Live, or online. Now, when a student enrolls in the program, they do have a little homework assignment before starting class. So students will need to go to the NMLS website and register, and they will be assigned an NMLS ID number. Now, this identifier is how the school will report the hours to the NMLS. And just to clarify, the NMLS is the nationwide multi-state licensing system. So any education that a student completes will be registered with the NMLS. So this would be pre-licensing and continuing education. And the provider is required to report the hours within a certain time frame. So the student will bring this identifier to class, and then Champion School of Real Estate will be able to report the hours for the courses taken. So once a student is registered and they select their method, and they take their classes. We report their hours. The student will then get registered for the prep course to help them prepare for their exam. Now, just to let everybody know, the passing percentage for all of our pre-licensing courses is 70% or higher. And then at the end of each course, students are required to take that exam so they can pass the course and the hours can be reported. Now, I did want to touch on our online courses that we do offer for the 20-hour and the 3-hour course. With those courses, they do cost a little bit more than taking the classroom or the Champions Live courses, and these are not part of one of our packages, but the student would register online and sign up for either the 20-hour course or the 3-hour course. Sometimes students aren't available to come in for a class session or join one of our Champions Live classes, so this is a great alternative where it's more of a self-paced method where students will read through different modules and they'll have a certain time frame to complete those. So the pricing for the 20-hour course for the online courses is $329 and the 3-hour course is $59. So just know that is an option if you're not available to attend one of our classroom options. Now, going back to the prep course, this is a very important tool to help students be prepared to take that exam once they complete the 20-hour and the 3-hour. So the prep course, students have free retakes for an entire year, so they can take it as many times as they need until they feel comfortable to go and take the test. And then as part of their online account, they will have access to practice exams that they can take as many times as they need. And that we offer that in the classroom, Champions Live, and then of course self-study materials. And of course we do encourage the students to pick up the book and review it before taking one of the class methods. It's a great way to prepare. We have a study guide available for the students, and then we also have supplemental information to help them. We have flashcards that we sell for $22 so students can help. It's a great tool to help learn loan terminology, and we also have that available on an app for $2.99. Now, once a student has taken the prep and they feel ready to take the test, part of the process is they do take an exam at a Prometric testing center once they've submitted their information and paid the $110 fee. They do have to pass that exam with a 75% or higher. So that contains 120 multiple choice questions, and they have 190 minutes to complete. So once a student pays for the exam and registers, they have 180 days to schedule that testing appointment. And then for any reason, if a student didn't pass the exam, they would have to wait 30 days before taking the exam again. But that is why it is very important to take the prep course and be prepared before scheduling the exam. And then once a student has completed the exam, they will submit their application form to the NMLS. It's called an MU4 form. That's an individual filing application for somebody to become a loan originator. The individual licensing fee is $190. And all applicants do have to request and pass a background check, which is $36.25, and then also a credit report application that they would submit to an MLS, and that has a fee of $15. Now, once someone has passed the exam and they are an RMLO and have their license, all loan originators do have to renew their license each year. So it's a little bit different than real estate where it's every 2 years. every year RMLOs will have to take an 8-hour CE course. And of course, Champions does offer that course each year. So all licenses for loan originators expire on December 31st of each year. So Champions courses for the 8-hour and the 20, again, are approved nationally, so students can take those courses no matter where they are, and we offer those to keep them current. So it is a great program, and definitely a very popular program with our students if they are interested in getting their loan originator license. So that is all the information that I have about the program. Now I think we are ready for some questions. And I just wanted to see if there's any out there for either Linda or myself that we can answer. So we are ready.
Hi, Gail. That's a very good question and one we get very often. The state requires that you still take the 6 required courses. They don't take education from another state. You will have to submit, a history of your license from the other state as part of your application process, because one of the questions that they do ask you is whether you've been licensed in another state. So unfortunately, you would have to take all 6 classes in order to get your license here in Texas. That's a question some people don't like to hear or answer.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, here's a great question, Linda. I'll have you answer. Does Champions help with finding a brokerage?
We don't recommend a broker over another broker because there's so many different types out there, and there's different kinds, and something that one offers and another one doesn't might be important to you. So what we do offer is that for the students that are in our campus, we do have brokers that come in and they'll sponsor a breakfast or lunch or dinner now that we're 100% capacity back at the campus now. And they come in and they introduce their company to the students. We also have an area in our, every campus has a break room that has flyers and business cards for different brokers and such, and so you're welcome to come to any campus. And we have such a good relationship with all our brokers, and so we can't, as a conflict of interest, because we have such a good relationship with our brokers, that it's really up to you to find a broker. You can also look at Google. You can check there some neighborhoods. You can see signs and stuff, or you might even ask some friends that have used realtors and who do they go, who are they with? And I would start interviewing them. Just call around. All the brokers are more than happy to speak to you, and you will learn more. And the more you talk to them, the more you ask them questions, the more you're going to have questions come up. And if you need something to get started, on our website under the resources for students, it's at the bottom of our website. There's a list of questions that you can ask brokers.
And one other thing that Champions offers too, twice a year, we do have a career fair for our students where we do invite different brokerages into the campus, and students can attend and get information and meet several brokerages on one visit. Now, with COVID, we had been completing those virtual, and they were amazing. So it was a great opportunity for students around the state to join our virtual career fair, hear from different brokerages around the state, and get information. And it really helps them, decide which brokerage might be best for their career. But again, it's a personal decision. And at our campuses too, we do have a list of questions once students sign up for the program that we can provide that will help them when interviewing different companies.
Okay, we have another question about if you can switch your classes. Absolutely, just give us a call at one of the campuses, whichever is closest to you, and talk to one of our career counselors, and we'll be happy to help you with that.
Let's see. Oh, here's a great question from Neil. I purchased a course package last year, but in person was very limited due to COVID. Do my classes expire or can I jump back into courses now? And is there anything else I can do?
Yes, Neil, you can still take your courses. I would call and talk to one of our counselors just to make sure that your books are still current. That would be the only thing that you would need to do if the books have been updated, and Truck did make some changes last year. And so if you're able to, you can even bring your books up to the campus and we'll look at them and let you know. And if you do need to purchase new books, each book is $35. But your course is still valid, it's still available to you, and we can get you set up again. That's
Great
awesome.
question. Oh, here's another great question.
Yeah.
Can you hold both a real estate and loan officer license?
You can. Legally, you can have both licenses. The only issue that you might find is depending on which broker you went with on either the real estate or the mortgage side, they may not allow you to have both of them active at the same time, but some places do. So yes, you can have both licenses.
Mm-hmm. You just want to check with the companies, that you're associated with and their policy on that. Great question.
Great question.
Let's see. Here's another one from Gail. I was going to ask the same question as I was paid a while back before I moved to Texas, but never began my courses. Who do I contact?
Gail, I would call your local campus, and if you want to tell us which one you're closest to, you can just shoot us a message. We can give you the phone number to that campus, and we'll be happy to help you. I'm looking at, are there any?
Oh, here's another question. Where can I find all of the information you both just went over? Great question.
Well, our website would be a great place, or one of our campuses.
Yeah, www.championschool.com. That has all of the information about all of our programs that we offer. As well, we do have a great chat feature that if you want to live chat with one of our career counselors, you can do that. Or you can call one of our campuses. We have locations in Houston, we have Plano, we have Fort Worth, we have Austin and San Antonio. So you can call one of the campuses. They are happy to answer any of your questions. We have counselors on our campuses Monday through Saturday. So you can give us a call or come on in, and you can sit down with one of the career counselors and get all the information or pick up a catalog. Here's another great question. How long do I have to complete my first year SAE renewal?
Okay, so you renew every 2 years, so it's not a year after you get licensed. So say, for example, you just passed your exams today. So you got your license, it's now April, and you renew April 2 years from now. So it's 2022, so your renewal date would be April 30th, 2024. So you now have the 2-year span to complete your 98 hours. I do recommend to the students to try to schedule taking an SAE class maybe every quarter, so that by the time you get finished with those and then do your Legal 1 and Legal 2, you have all your education done, and now it's time for you to renew and you don't have to sweat. If you wait till the last minute and it's a month before you have to get your license renewed, it's a little bit of a struggle to get all those hours in. Plus you're doing you're working also. So try to get them done as soon as you can. And as I mentioned before, if you can do some of them even right after you get your license, it gives you a little bit more knowledge. You sound more, credible when you're talking with your clients. And then you also have all your education done and you don't have to worry about it. Let's see.
All right, we'll see. Here's another great question from Gail. If I was able to be a broker in the state I was licensed in, and I come to Texas, so I have the option to apply for broker, or do I have to start all over, and for how long? And if I have been working in Texas property management for 5+ years, does that time frame count? Or did I make a bad decision not getting licensed sooner?
So Gail, I have a question. So I'll answer it kind of both ways to maybe which way you answer the question. So do you still currently have a broker's license that's active in another state? If so, then you can apply for your broker's license as long as you meet the requirements that we have here in Texas. If you let it go, then you would have to start as a salesperson, meet the requirements, and then go for a broker's license. And the requirements to get your broker's license, you have to be active at least 4 years out of the last 5. You have to have 900 hours of education, and college degree can count towards that. And then you'd also have to have transactions. You have to have a transaction at least 1 out of the last 4 years, and then they assign points to the transaction. So like for every closing for residential, it's like 30 points. So based on your activity in the other state, you may still qualify as long as you're active. You've been active the last 4 out of 5 years. You do have a broker's license and you have the transactions, then you can apply for a license here in Texas. So you would have to have the 900 hours. So you'll still have to be taking classes. And if you don't have college degree, then you would have to take the 900 hours of coursework. So hopefully I answered your question.
All right, we'll see if we have another one. Linda, here's another great question. Can you tell me about the 30 Days to Success coaching program?
Yes, this is an awesome program. It's included in the 11 course package, which has the success tools. This is one of our success tools. And our owner and founder, Rita Santa Maria, created this program. There's a workbook, and it's so awesome for a new agent getting started in, jumping into their new career, but it has something for you to do every day for 30 days. And then she also created a video to go with that daily with additional things for you to do. And so it's just a phenomenal tool for you as a new agent to know what are you supposed to do every day to get your business started. And so it is included in the that 11 course package, but you can also purchase it separately, or you can purchase it along with the business etiquette course that Debbie was talking about as well.
All right, we have a question from Donna. How do I know what part of real estate is best for me?
So Donna, I'm not sure if you're referring to residential versus commercial versus property management or apartment locating or new construction. So I think that you might want to talk with some different agents if I'm guessing what your question is. Maybe talk with a residential agent and see what their day-to-day is like, and maybe talk to a commercial agent. If you're interested in property management, talk with someone there, or maybe talk with a builder about the new home construction. And then I think you're gonna residential. Okay. Thank you. So then what is your question about that? Residential. If you're interested in residential, then I'm not sure what you mean.
And
Are you
maybe another good
examples?
a good point too is, if you get your salesperson's license, you can use it for both residential and commercial. And then
Yes.
we do offer, part of those SAE courses. Let's say you're interested in property management or commercial or maybe, real estate investments. That might be, something to consider taking those courses so you can learn a little bit about, those subjects and see if you want to go that direction.
Yeah, and on the residential side, and this may be where you were going, whether you want to be like the traditional residential where you're working with buyers and sellers versus property management, because you could be leasing single family homes or apartment locating, which would be all residential. And I think, as Debbie said, if you're interested in that, or maybe property management you're thinking about, then take the property management course and learn a little bit more about it. And you'll know, I think, when you're taking it, whether like this is for me or no, it's not for me.
And another thing Champions has available that might be helpful to determine, maybe what area or direction you want to go in. If you visit our YouTube channel, so just go to YouTube and type in Champion School of Real Estate, we have superstar videos available for everyone. They're free to view and they have great information. These are our Champion students that have been interviewed by our owner, Rita Santa Maria, and they have been able to share their story in real estate, how they became successful, maybe if they specialize in one area, maybe it's luxury homes, maybe it's farm and ranch. There's also appraisers, inspectors, loan originators that have shared their stories on our superstar videos. So these are a really great resource that you can kind of hear about their experience and how they built their business. So I do recommend everyone visiting YouTube and typing in Champion School of Real Estate. That is a great way to learn a little bit more about the industry and maybe the direction you would want to go.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea, Debbie. Especially she can watch the residential, typical residential, and then our loan origination interviews as well. I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, Jessica A has a wonderful question. If I started a course online, can I go ahead and switch to in person?
Yes, if you started a class, we can still transfer you. I mean, you started the class online and you want to switch to in-person class, we can do that. If you have started it, there is a transfer fee of $35, but you can switch the format. So yes, you sure can. Just call us at the campus. We can handle that for you.
Great question, Jessica. All right, Linda, we'll see if we have another one.
All right, I'm looking. Okay, Donna said she's going to go to YouTube and check them out.
Oh, great. But yeah, we do offer a lot of resources for our students. Even when students are taking our courses for real estate, we do have a live study hall that we offer every other Wednesday, where students were maybe taking their classes online and don't have an instructor to ask a question. They can log into our live study halls, and we have our full-time instructors available from 6 to 9 p.m. that can answer student questions and to support them along the way. So we have lots of resources.
Well, I think that's all the questions we have, Debbie.
Oh, well, this has been wonderful, and we want to thank everybody for joining us today. Again, you may visit our website at www.championschool.com for additional information, or again, you can chat with one of our counselors through our website, or visit one of our campuses or give us a call. We are here to help. And as a reminder, we will be hosting these career sessions the first and third Tuesday of every month at 12 p.m. So if you are interested in additional career information, we will see you back on Tuesday, April 19th at 12 p.m. where we will be talking about our appraisal program and also our inspector program. So we would love to see all of you, and we want to thank you. Oh, Linda, I see one more question. We do have time for one more. All right. Why should I choose Champions? Linda, why should someone choose Champions?
Champions is known for its top quality courses, our top notch instructors. They're very knowledgeable and top producers in our industry. Our coursework, we write ourselves. We have an awesome team, curriculum development team that writes all our materials. We're very involved with Texas Real Estate Commission, so we are up to date on everything and can change our materials quickly if we need to. We have customer service that's top notch as well, but we want to include all of our students to join us in taking their classes and become part of the Champions family.
And again, we are so happy to be part of Champions. We have a great program for any direction you want to go to in real estate. And again, please visit our website, our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter. You can find us everywhere. So we are here to help. And again, thank you for joining us and have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.